Hello, my wonderful Aquarians. I hope you all are doing amazing. In today's video, I will be tapping into the energies of your love life. So it's going to be your general love reading for the week here. So pretty much whatever comes out for you guys. By the way, this is my new audio, so it should sound a lot better. I have been working on it for a few days now. Okay, so let's see here, guys. So we have the card rejection. Okay, so it says this rejection is actually divine protection. Okay, so some of you may be inquiring about someone that you feel let down by. Of course, it could be you doing the rejecting here, but it says this rejection is actually divine protection. So what I see here, guys, is there may be something that you really did want with this individual here. Maybe it's a connection that you had high hopes for, and you're kind of wondering, well, why has this not worked out the way that I wanted it to? And so it could be because there's something better, or there's something you don't really see clearly right now. And so again, this could be obviously a form of protection. So let's go ahead and clarify this energy. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles, okay? And we also have the Queen of Swords. Aquarius, it could, because the Queen of Swords is your energy, it could be that you're very tired of some sort of back and forth when it comes to this connection. Okay, for others of you, if it's not, like a back and forth energy, it could be that you are in the process of, making a decision right now. So like whether it's deciding if you want to, continue down this road with this person or try again, whether it's you want to, do you really want to open up to this person or hear them out, or do you want to move forward? There's something that you're deciding on with that Two of Pentacles and that Queen of Swords energy. And I will say you're trying to be very logical about this decision as well. Okay, so you're very clear-headed at this time. You feel like you know what you need to know in order to make a decision here. But I see that even though you may have high hopes for this connection, or this may be someone that, you do, want to be with here, I just genuinely feel like you're trying to be logical at this time. There may be even some sort of truth that has come to light. And, it's like accepting things as they are, but also making a decision that best, fits you or suits your needs here. Okay. So I'm going to start off by seeing how this person is currently viewing you. Queen of Wands. Okay, so this person is viewing you as someone that they're still very attracted to, okay? But I will say that this could also come up when someone's viewing you as not only very bold and confident, but like standing by what you said here. So whether it's you've given this person an ultimatum, whether it's you've just made something very clear, they do feel like you are not turning back or going back on what you said. So they're viewing you as someone who has made a very clear decision. And I will say there's like this very fiery energy that they feel towards you. So obviously they could be attracted to you, but it could also just be someone who is like extremely passionate about you, wondering the what ifs. And I will say there is also a level of excitement here. Okay, so in the challenge position, we have the Six of Swords, okay, and we also have the Four of Swords. There could be a little bit of silence between you and this individual at this time. Doesn't have to be the case, guys, but I do see that's a possibility with the Four of Swords. Now, with the Six of Swords, it's an energy of attaining, a peace of mind, possibly even just wanting to make peace with the situation. Some of you feel like when you think about this person, you are either like there's some sort of frustration, or you kind of feel a bit all over the place. And the Six of Swords and the Four of Swords could come up in the challenge position when it's like there is a need to spend time in solitude, or there is a need to kind of figure your thoughts out a little bit, but there seems to be some sort of critical thinking that you're doing on your own. I don't really see it as going to someone for advice. Now, with the Six of Swords as well as the Four of Swords, in the challenge position, I could also read it as, in this connection, you may have felt that this is someone who like resorts to silent treatment, or they resort to, kind of keeping to their self if there is something that comes up, or if there is a misunderstanding. So the lack of communication could make you feel very mentally stuck, because Six of Swords and Four of Swords, it's more of a mental energy. So you guys are thinking of each other, and there is this desire with the Six of Swords to make peace with the situation, but an energy here is also very held back, and it is falling in the mutual energy. So we have the Queen of Cups for how you are viewing them. Definitely could be a water sign, but you're viewing them as someone you have a lot of love for. You are viewing them as someone who is, very nurturing, very patient, very kind. But for some of you, the issue here is you want this person to be more open about their emotions towards you. So even if you know that this person has emotions for you, even if they are, kind, nurturing, or patient, you feel like maybe they could be a little more emotionally expressive. For others of you, it could just be that you feel right now you want to have some sort of a heart-to-heart conversation with this individual. I also feel, guys, that at this time you are being logical about the situation, but when you look at the past with this person, you do feel like you were, sympathizing with them, or you were trying to see their perspective on things as well. Okay, we do have two queens, so some of you may be in the same-sex relationship. Doesn't have to be, guys. So in your feelings, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. And we also have the Justice card. It's like you want some sort of like balance here. This is about, balancing the scales or doing what feels right. So there may be something about the situation that is making you feel uneasy at this time. Okay, Aquarius. And the second thing I will say here, guys, is like, Ten of Pentacles is when you definitely almost like absolutely wanted more with this person, because Ten of Pentacles is like everything you would desire in a connection, or, viewing someone as, this is who I want my end all be all to be with. Could be a Libra as well with the Justice card, but it seems that you are wanting to solidify something, or you just wish that there was more stability here. Okay, we have the Page of Pentacles coming out in your feelings, and we also have the Judgment card. There could be some sort of like a message or a phone call that has come in for you, or a message that you received from this person, even if you were the one to initiate the conversation here, and it's created some sort of change for you. If the Page of Pentacles is not like a message, this could be the Student card, where you're learning something about this person, right? Either way, you're gaining some sort of clarity, and it's changing the way that you're viewing this individual with this, Judgment card here. It's also making you realize that you want more. So it's like, if I'm not, so for example, if you're wanting a commitment here, it could be like, well, I feel like this person is not meeting me halfway, so that's the clarity that I needed, and now I need to decide whether I want to, move forward, or take a few steps back here. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but it's really interesting because in your feelings, I do see a desire for a commitment, but you may feel like there's some sort of room for improvement. Or this is, again, in your feelings, you may desire the commitment, but you feel like it's not really happening, especially if, there's a lack of communication between the both of you at this time. So we have the Two of Swords, okay, clarifying the Six of Swords, and we have the Three of Wands clarifying the Four of Swords. There's definitely, like indecision here, and that's mainly what's, standing out to me, especially with that Six of Swords being clarified by the Two of Swords. You may even feel like there's a sense of denial. And so whether it's, there's some sort of information that you've given to your person, or something that you've made clear, but you feel like they're not realizing what's in front of them. Or Two of Swords could be you kind of looking at the situation and thinking, well, why is it constantly on and off? Like in a sense of, why can't we get it right? Or when we get something off the ground, why can't it just run smoothly? Because it could be indecision, but it could also be a very like, in and out connection that you have a question, that you have questions about, or you feel like you're constantly, there's constantly some sort of doubt. With the Three of Wands clarifying the Four of Swords, guys, that's like, very focused on the future, but then you kind of draw your energy back because you feel like it's not being reciprocated. Four of Swords is almost like a period of silence, or you feel like this person is withdrawing from this connection, or they have been withdrawn in the past here. But it's interesting that it's coming out with the Three of Wands. It seems like one energy here is trying to plan for the future, or look to the future and see, where things can go, while, the other party is kind of isolated or in a period of solitude. So I feel like you guys are definitely not on the same page right now. And, this could be the reason why the rejection card came out for you, where some of you genuinely feel like, you know what, this is a form of protection, or I know exactly what I need to know in order to move on. Again, I don't feel like it's easy, because in your feelings, you do have this energy of, I want to be with this person, 10 of Pentacles, but you're also, it's almost like reality is sinking in, or you're realizing if this person's actions don't change, then there's really, then you're kind of looking at it, well, like, okay, well, how are we supposed to be in a commitment? So in your person's feelings, we have the Page of Wands and we also have the Three of Swords. Yeah. I feel like they're very torn, guys, but like Page of Wands, even if it's an action-oriented energy, it is not a large step that they're taking. Do I feel like they're thinking about what to say to you? Absolutely, because the pages in the deck are messengers. But when you have the Three of Swords, that's someone who's very torn. There could be something that they're still hurt by when it comes to this situation, or it's more of like a worry, that's going on in their mind, where it's like, can I get this right? Or can the outcome actually be my desired outcome here? We have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, definitely worrying and stressed out about this connection here. And we also have the Eight of Swords. Wow. So in their feelings here, guys, it's very clear that this person is going through a lot mentally. Like, they're very stressed out, very concerned, very worried. Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords is definitely not an easy energy to be in. And I'll tell you why. It could be when you're stressing about a situation, but you feel like you can't really do anything to change it, because the Eight of Swords speaks of restrictions. So for some of you, it's like, this person wants to communicate with you, or they wish the outcome was different, but maybe they feel like, there's something that is restricting them, whether it's another connection, whether it's just, something in their mind. Because again, Swords energy could just be something mental or like limiting beliefs, but they feel very restricted. When they think about you or the situation, they begin to feel very stuck. And they're very, very stressed out at this time. Three of Swords, Nine of Swords, and Eight of Swords is someone who can't stop thinking about this situation, but they also feel like their options are limited, or the solutions here are limited in one way or another. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they're observing, they're trying to figure out what is the right thing to say. But for many of you, the way that I'm receiving the download is, I don't think it's about what to say to you. It's like they feel like they can't say something to you, like either feeling completely powerless about the situation, or there's something or someone in the way, or they're looking at the situation as if, they don't know how to get through to you. They feel it's like a very stuck energy on their end, is what I'm seeing here. But they're still thinking about you very heavily, because Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords is when you can't get something off your mind. Could even be losing sleep. I just see this person being very stressed out too, for the most part here. So then we have the Death card. Some of you could be dealing with the Scorpio, and we also have the King of Cups. Wow. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. And for the Death card as well as the King of Cups to come out in the potential outcome here, guys, it's about choosing what you want to nurture versus what you want to leave behind. Death card comes up when you're accepting an ending, or even if it's not if it's not a complete ending, the Death card could be accepting some sort of change. So some of you may be looking at the situation like it's never really going to be the same, or we're never really going to be able to get to where we want to be or where we were in the past. But you're almost accepting, that something has changed between you and this person. This person could be feeling your energy shift, but I don't really see an action-oriented energy, guys. I genuinely feel like they feel stuck in their thoughts. They feel like they can't really do much about it. And of course, you're going to know your situation better than I will. So maybe for some of you, there is some sort of interference, or you genuinely feel like this person lets their thoughts get in the way of what they truly desire. Because with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, I do see there are emotions between the both of you, but some of you are acknowledging your emotions, but you're also acknowledging that you're going to release this person, or that's just what's going to serve your highest good. We have the Magician, clarifying the Death card, and we also have the Devil. Wow. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn here, but what I see, Aquarius, is like, this is someone who wants to be with you, but the Magician could be like a level of manipulation, or someone who feels like they have a trick up their sleeve. But if you look at their feelings and you see how stuck or restricted they feel, when it comes to having a new beginning with you, there may be something that they're still attached to or holding on to. There's like the devil could be obsessive thoughts. It could be someone who is dealing with some sort of internal battle that they're not ready to speak of. But for some reason, I feel like you know what the internal battle is, or you know why they feel restricted, because in your feelings, you are acknowledging you want something more with this person, but you're also acknowledging the truth of the situation. You're actually, acknowledging the reality of the situation, where you're like, something needs to change. So yes, it may hurt, or yes, you still have love for this person, but you realize that, okay, something does need to change, and if it doesn't change, then I need to choose to walk away. And when you have the Magician and the Devil, it could be someone who really desperately wants to come back around, but it's not for the right reasons, right? Because even in their emotions, they feel restricted, they feel stuck. Magician and the Devil could be where they're feeling very attached to you, they want to hear from you, and they're obviously obsessing over the situation, but it's like, is this enough? Is this what you want from the situation? Devil and King of Cups is someone acknowledging their emotions for you and even feeling attached to you in one way or another. But it could also come up when there are, again, attachments elsewhere, or it's someone like viewing you as temptation. Like they're very tempted by you, Aquarius. And so, if that's what you're looking for, or if that's a conversation that you want to have, then great. But if you're wanting something more, I don't feel like this person is really getting to the root of the issue here, or I don't think that they're ready to let go of something, whether it's a behavioral trait, whether it's a mindset, but they still desire you. So you're kind of involved with someone who's stuck in between two worlds, and it seems like you're, in the potential outcome, you're trying to figure out, where do I fit in, and if I don't fit in, then I'm leaving. Do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, am I able to work something out with this person? Are they able to release something that's not working? No? Okay, then I need to leave. Yes? Okay, then let's speak about this. But I definitely see someone who is really wanting to speak to you, and I feel like they're obsessing over the situation, but I don't feel like they're letting go of something that initially caused a block between the both of you. So many of you could be receiving signs, and maybe, again, with the first card, this rejection is actually divine protection. It could be that you're receiving signs, but you're trying to see the bright side of this person, or you're receiving signs, but you're like, I want to give this person the benefit of the doubt, or that's what happened in the past. I think something's becoming very clear to you that if nothing is changing in this situation, you may have to, make that change here, is what I see. Okay. So, my wonderful Aquarians, that is what I'm getting for you this week. I really do hope you were able to find a message that resonated with you here today. And thank you so much for your time.